I double click on the formula. I go to the third parameter which says weekend, define the weekend. I backspace it and I'm going to choose 11 and I press enter. Hello there. This time we're going to learn something which is very important for project management, managing and calculating deadline dates, and also to find out that if a certain project starts on a defined date, predefined date, and there are 7 to 8 or maybe X number of business days allocated to it, by when shall it be estimated to get complete? And mind you, when I say business days, it can mean Monday to Friday, it can also mean Monday to Saturday, and in different countries, Friday being a holiday, it can also mean Saturday to Thursday. So let's see how to get hold of this formula. Firstly, I have populated a very small list of dates and I mentioned the date that it belongs to. For example, 30th December 2011 happens to be a Friday. Now the project start date is 30th December 2011 and I've dedicated 5 business days to complete it. But also notice that I have one more variable added, that is, amongst the group of dates, 2nd January 2012 is a holiday. So now how do I calculate that when will the project going to end? Assuming that I do not take into consideration the starting date, that is 30th December, when will the project get completed? Well, let's find out. If the business works with Saturday and Sunday as a holiday, the next working day, which we think as Monday 2nd January, is there, but that's also holiday. So my first day is 3rd, next 4th, next 5th, and next is 6th. And since 7th and 8th are weekend, the next ending date happens to be what? 9th of January 2012. Now how do I calculate this using a formula? Let's see. So let me type in equal to WORK, and what I get to see is two formula, Workday and WORKDAY.INTL. If you are using version 2007, then you will be getting only one formula, that is Workday, not the WORKDAY.INTL. The second formula which we are going to use right now has been introduced in version 2010, and this is something which is more powerful than the previous one. So I press the tab key. Now it asks me starting date, which is 30th December 2011. Okay, comma. Then it tells me please choose the days, which I gladly choose as 5. And then it asks me what is the weekend pattern that you follow. I would say I follow the normal one, that is 1, Saturday, Sunday. But yes, in case your country happens to follow only Monday to Saturday as business days, then I would have chosen 11 in that case. In this case, let me start with 1. Now, mind you, there's one more parameter left. It says, what are your list of holidays? I don't need to choose the columns of holiday and the type of holiday. I just need to choose the cells which contain the date of holidays. That's about it. And if I close the bracket, let me see what I get. I get 9th of January 2012, and this is the thing that we had initially thought of as an answer. Now, imagine if 2nd January 2012 was not a holiday. I delete that. The moment I delete that, notice since it is not a holiday, it's considered as a working day, and because of which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days gets completed on which day? 6th of January 2012. Imagine that this particular calculation needs to be done in a manner where Sunday is considered to be holiday, Saturday a business day. So what do? I double click on the formula. I go to the third parameter which says weekend, define the weekend. I backspace it and I'm going to choose 11 and I press enter. Notice this time it has further reduced by 1 day. That means 31st December is a working day, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, 6 and 9 no more needed. So this is how you calculate end dates, deadline dates, and when a project needs to be get completed. And quite often it happens in a lot of vendor clauses. There are service agreements which says the resolution must happen in 5 business days or 6 business days. In which case this can also be used as a control mechanism to find out by which date the resolution has had to be completed. That was Workday.INTL formula for you. Just keep in mind that this includes all the dates except the project start date. So in case you want to make that manual adjustment, you can inside the formula by saying plus 1. So that means 6th of January, or in this case, minus 1. So that plus 1 minus 1 days, you can do that based on your calculation. Now let me discuss NETWORKDAYS.INTL. This formula you would find in Excel version 2010 and 13 as of now. So what is NETWORKDAYS.INTL? Well, it tries to find out how many business days exist between two sets of date, including both start and end date. So if you consider start date to be 30th December and end date to be, let's assume, 6th of January. Between this and this date, both included how many working days are there, assuming Saturday, Sunday is a holiday on account of being a weekend, and let's assume Monday is a holiday on account of being a separate holiday, which I'm going to write here, 2nd of Jan 2012. So now, if I write the formula equal to networkdays.intl, I choose the starting date. I choose the ending date. Okay. Then I define the weekend to be Saturday and Sunday both. So hence 1. And holiday list is this. In fact, you can also prepare a holiday list using a named range, something which has been discussed later. I close the bracket, enter. So it tells me 5 working days. Let me find out. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, next one being 4, and this is the 5th working day. So between the start and the end date, both days included how many business days, depending on the holidays that are included and depending on the fact that Saturday or Sunday or maybe just Sunday is the weekend. That was the formula, networkday.intl.